Under the bright sun, the big house shines warmly, but inside, sadness is growing. Elizabeth, weak and tired, shares a loving moment with Ella, her eyes full of a mother's never-ending love. With a gentle smile, Elizabeth whispers, "My dear child, always be kind and good, and I will forever be with you in your heart." Elizabeth closes her eyes, and with soft tears, Ella says goodbye to her dear mother. 1 year after her mother passed away, Ella kneels by her mother's grave, her kind heart shining bright. Her father approaches with hesitant steps, a shadow of unspoken words hanging in the air. He breaks the silence with a heavy announcement. "Ella, I wanted to tell you something. I'm remarrying." His voice shakes as he adds, "I hope this will bring a better life for us both." Ella stays kneeling, her head a little down, listening carefully to her father's serious words. In the opulent grand estate, the rich man gestures expansively, showcasing Lady Tremaine to Ella. Lady Tremaine smiles, but her face hides her true feelings as she says hello to Ella. Drizella and Anastasia stand still next to Lady Tremaine, staring at Ella. Anastasia's face looks just like Drizella's, showing she doesn't like Ella at all. Ella looks back at their angry stares, and the room feels quietly tense. The big house feels full of silent anger, and their smiles don't hide how they really feel. The big house feels tense and quiet. Even though they smile, you can tell they don't like each other. Drizella and Anastasia, now grown up, surround Ella with mean smiles, laughing in a nasty way. They rip Ella's nice clothes until they are torn and old. Then they make her work like a servant. Ella works very hard, cleaning the floors all day. Her hands get sore and hurt. The ashes stick to Ella's skin and clothes, reminding her of how hard her life has become. Drizella and Anastasia laughed meanly and called her Cinderella. They said it to tease her and make her feel sad. The big house feels tense and quiet. Even though they smile, you can tell they don't like each other. Drizella and Anastasia, now grown-up girls, surround Ella with mean smiles, laughing in a nasty way. They tear at Ella's once pretty clothes, reducing them to rags, and thrust her into the role of a lowly servant. Ella toils endlessly, scrubbing floors, her hands raw and blistered. With mean laughter, Drizella and Anastasia started calling her Cinderella. They used the name to make fun of her and hurt her feelings. In the echoing halls of the grand estate, Ella's youthful radiance dims, overshadowed by the weight of hardship. Drizella and Anastasia, now young women, encircle Ella with predatory glee, their laughter sharp and cruel. The ashes stick to Ella's skin and clothes, reminding her every day that her life is very hard now. In the middle of the noisy and colorful market fair, a rich man stops and looks at his daughters, Drizella and Anastasia, with hope in his eyes. With a loving smile, the rich man asks, "My dear daughters, I'm going to the market fair. What special gifts would you like me to bring back?" Drizella's eyes shine with greed as she says, "Oh, father, I want a beautiful dress made from the finest silk in the whole land." Anastasia quickly adds, "And I want jewels, father, sparkling, shiny, precious jewels." Turning to Cinderella, the rich man asks gently, "And you, Cinderella? What would you like me to bring you, my dear?" As the rich man walks, a small hazel twig touches his hat by surprise. Feeling bothered, he stops and takes the twig off his hat. Later, he gives the twig to Cinderella. It looks like a small, simple gift. Cinderella accepts the hazel twig, her expression unreadable as she looks at it. Cinderella kneels by her mother's grave, quietly remembering her with a gentle heart. From the ground, something amazing happens. The twig starts to grow fast and becomes a beautiful, shining tree. Its branches full of flowers reach up to the sky, showing hope and a special forever bond. A little white bird flies down, drawn to the magic of the beautiful tree. The little white bird gently lands on a branch, a calm and kind visitor among the flowers. The little white bird grants her wishes. In the grand hall, the king sits on his throne, ready to make an important announcement. Colorful banners are hung up, showing the royal symbol, as the king announces a big festival and invites all the young girls in the land. Drizella and Anastasia get very excited and jump up and down with big smiles when they hear the news. Suddenly, Drizella and Anastasia look at Cinderella with serious faces, changing their happy excitement into bossy orders. Drizella and Anastasia shout orders at Cinderella, telling her to help get ready for the royal party. In the grand estate, Cinderella asks softly, her voice shaking as she folds her hands and talks to Lady Tremaine. "Please, Lady Tremaine, may I attend the ball?" Cinderella asks, her hope hanging in the balance. Lady Tremaine looks down upon Cinderella, her lips curling as she gives a harsh warning. With a dramatic gesture, with a big, Lady Tremaine gives a hard task. "If you can pick all these lentils out of the ashes in 2 hours, then you can go." Meanly, Lady Tremaine pours a bowl of lentils right into the gray ashes of the fire, making a big messy mix. Beneath under the hazel tree, Cinderella cries and looks up to the sky, her sadness filling the quiet air. A small white bird flies down like a sign of hope, bringing magic with it. The sky fills with the sound of wings as many birds fly down, quickly coming to help Cinderella after she calls. The birds work quickly and carefully, sorting the lentils with their little beaks. They move fast and gently, helping Cinderella. Cinderella watches in wonder, her tears replaced by a glimmer of hope as the birds complete their task. In the expansive grand estate, Cinderella steps forward, presenting the sorted lentils, her eyes reflecting a hopeful anticipation. Lady Tremaine dismisses Cinderella's hopes with a sharp, cold declaration. "No, Cinderella, you have no proper dress and wouldn't fit in." Cinderella's face shows a hint of sadness as Lady Tremaine's harsh words break her hopes. Lady Tremaine's unkind answer feels heavy, putting out the last bit of hope in Cinderella's heart. Under the cloak of night, Cinderella stands before the ancient hazel tree, the darkness amplifying her solitude. Holding her breath, she softly shares her biggest wish under the starry sky, her voice as quiet as the wind in the leaves. From the heavens, a little white bird descends, carrying dreams woven into gold and silver. The gown, radiant with threads of gold and silver, and slippers stitched with silk, appear before her, a promise of transformation. The royal ballroom shines with 1,000 lights as elegantly dressed guests fill the space. Cinderella walks into the ballroom in a beautiful magical dress. Her stepmother and stepsisters don't even notice her. Prince Charming sees Cinderella and is amazed. He walks up to her, takes her hand, and they look into each other's eyes as they begin to dance. As the clock nears midnight, Cinderella quietly runs away from the prince, disappearing into the crowd and leaving behind only the memory of their magical dance. Before Cinderella's humble abode, the prince arrives, his resolve shining as bright as the morning sun. He declares with regal authority, "Only the girl whose foot fits this slipper shall become my bride." Drizella and Anastasia surge forward, a frenzy of hope and desperation etched on their faces. But the slipper remains elusive, their dreams of royalty slipping away with each failed attempt. In the big palace, the prince looks determined as he watches all the young women gathered in front of him. Cinderella enters, her fresh face hinting at both hope and trepidation. She finds a simple stool and sits, her movements delicate and graceful. She removes her wooden clog, revealing a foot of ethereal beauty. With a soft, almost reverent motion, she slides her foot into the golden slipper. The prince's eyes widen in recognition. The royal grounds sparkle under the sun as Cinderella and Prince Charming prepare to exchange their vows. Cinderella, radiant in her gown, and Prince Charming, handsome in his royal attire, stand ready. From a distance, the stepsisters watch their faces, showing hope and excitement. And so, Cinderella and Prince Charming began their happily ever after. The ceremony ends, and everyone cheers and claps to celebrate the royal wedding.
Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and share and like this video. See you again soon! Enabling notifications ensures you are alerted when the channel posts new videos or updates. Liking and sharing videos helps promote the content and supports the creator.